Hello viewers! Today we will be interviewing characters from The Office in various jobs about how they use math and polynomials in their careers.
We will be talking to an accountant, a salesman, a manager, and warehouse workers.
Hi Dwight, how are you today?
Did Jim tell you to ask me that? Clearly I'm not good today. He put my stapler in Jell-O again.
That's unfortunate, Dwight, but we were hoping you could talk to us about the paper airplane competition that was held at Dunder Mifflin recently, and more specifically, how you would use polynomials relating to the competition.
Yes, some people think that you don't use polynomials in the real world. False. Polynomials are all around us in our everyday lives. Here at Dunder Mifflin, I'm a salesman. When I heard there was going to be a paper airplane competition, I learned as much as I could about engineering. I knew I would have to win. As assistant to the regional manager, I have to set an example for my subordinates and show that I am superior. I knew there was a way to win for sure, so I did comprehensive research on how aerospace engineers use polynomials to track the paths of objects. I found this equation. In this equation, x2 is where the airplane will land. v1 is the initial velocity, t is the time, and a is the acceleration. I knew that the acceleration would be negative 9.8 meters per second, because that is the acceleration due to gravity. I also knew that the maximum velocity at which I could throw the airplane was 15 meters per second. Therefore, from the equation, I could see that the airplane would travel the maximum distance if it was in the air for 1.531 seconds, and that it would travel 11.48 meters. Next, we will be talking to Michael and the warehouse workers about how they use polynomials to get shipments out on time. Here's Michael.
So this is the warehouse. These guys down here, they are real men doing real men's work. We're going to learn how a warehouse works.
What makes you so interested in the warehouse all of a sudden?
Because managing the warehouse is an important part of my job, and I haven't been down here in months. So, where were we? Guys, you taking notes? Please, thank you very much. So let's meet the warehouse. Let's get some shots. This is Daryl. He's one of our warehouse managers. Daryl, what's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is that someone will distract us from getting all the shipments out on time.
Please, like you guys do that anyway.
Actually, Michael, we work extremely hard to make sure this warehouse runs in a smooth fashion.
Yeah, we use specific equations for ordering and transporting paper, like this one. Here, C is the cost for manufacturing paper, and X is the size of the order in hundreds. We know that we're saving the most money when we use this equation.
Next time you want to install all the thought that goes into running this warehouse, think twice.
Okay, back to work, everybody. Our next guest today is Angela. How are you today, Angela?
I'm fine.
So, what's your job at Dunder Mifflin?
I'm an accountant.
Obviously, that involves a lot of math. Do you use polynomials in your everyday job?
Yes, I use them at my home and at my job. First, at work, I have to measure cost versus revenue. To do this, I use polynomials very often. I have an example. Then, using this graph, I can see that in order to make a profit, we must make and sell more than about 4,000 units and less than about 185,000 units. Under these conditions, the revenue exceeds the cost. Therefore, we will make money.
Now, can you tell us about the time that Dwight started a fire?
Yes, I was trying to save my cat Bandit from the fire, so I threw him up to Oscar when Oscar was escaping through the ceiling. It was very traumatic for Bandit.
Let's replay that clip. As you can see, Angela throws her cat in the shape of a parabola, which is polynomial function. While this isn't technically part of her job, it's still fun to watch.
So hopefully you have learned that we use polynomials in occupations. These office characters must use them every day.
Clearly, polynomials are very important to workers in this office, and were very important in making the TV show we all know and love.